It's time for Ryan's Roses, 102.7 Kiss FM. Let's go. Brenda reaching out to us in Rosemead, and she's talking about her husband that left. So he left on New Year's Eve. They had a fight in the afternoon. He took off, and he didn't come home until well into the middle of the night. That's weird. I mean, it's one thing to storm off and drive away and wait at the end of the street and then turn around and come back. Not that any of us have done that. That's one thing. It's another thing to like leave on New Year's Eve, go somewhere, and then come back in the middle of the night after a fight. I mean, you're really asking for trouble if you blow off, like fight, leave, and then blow off all of New Year's Eve. That's like really bad.
That's major on a holiday. Mm-mm.
So let me get Brenda on the phone here. Brenda, thank you for hanging on for a second. So where did he go? You asked your husband where he went. What did he say?
Well, he said that he was out with his friend Joe. He went with Joe to a bar, but I don't think that's true because I checked Joe's wife's Instagram, and Joe was definitely out with his wife. So I don't know, Ryan. Like, honestly, I kind of feel like he's seeing someone else, and like he was picking a fight with me.
He made the fight up intentionally.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What'd y'all fight about?
Oh my gosh, it was like nothing, just like the normal stuff. But, we spent a lot of time together over the last couple of years with the pandemic. And so it's like the little things that just kind of get to us, like it's just navigating this new world that we're in that, just trying to figure out who's wearing the mask and, who's taking out garbage. And we've already watched this series. And
just petty little things that blew out of proportion. How long have you been married?
We've been married for 8 years.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. We're going to make this call next here. 102.7 Kiss FM. It is Ryan's Roses. Why did her husband pick a fight? Was it intentional? That's the question. Right now, we're going to find out if Brenda's husband is cheating or not. We're going to find out why he may have picked a fight intentionally so he could blow her off for New Year's Eve and go out with maybe somebody else. I mean, it all seems strange. They were fighting over these little petty nothings, but he made it seem like a big deal. Then he stormed off New Year's Eve day, and then he did not come back until the middle of the night. So I need Brenda on the line to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your husband's name on Kiss FM. Go ahead, Brenda.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
We're going to call him now. Let's see if we can find out. Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air, okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is this
Hello?
Mark?
Yes?
Hi, my name is Holly. I'm calling from the True Florist. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing good.
Good.
What's
So,
this about?
we offer local residents a promotion. We do about once a month. You've been selected today to receive a dozen free red roses. Now, you could keep them for yourself or send them to somebody that you'd like. I just need the person's name, and we can write a note. They can receive them by lunchtime today.
Oh, wow. This is cool. Why don't we send them to Brenda, my wife?
Okay. And what would you like to put on the card?
Let's write, let's try and do better.
Let's try and do better. Okay. Is everything okay?
Yeah.
So,
nothing I want to get into.
Hey, Mark, it's Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that now. We have your wife, Brenda, on the line. Could you just elaborate a little more? Go ahead and get into it right now. What you say you need to try and do better. What is it you feel you need to do better at?
Listen, I'm not sure I want to do this on the radio. I'm going to
tell you why. I'm going to tell you why it's a good idea. You should. Brenda, your wife, has told us that you guys got into a fight. You stormed off on New Year's Eve. You stayed out all New Year's Eve night and didn't come back into the middle of the night. One might think, looking in, that you picked the fight intentionally to go somewhere else for some other incentive or reason. So could you explain what's going on, Mark, and tell your wife, Brenda, why you left all night?
Okay, listen, I know that we've been having a little bit of trouble lately, and then we got into a fight, and I went to a bar with my friend Joe. All right,
But
and
was
I
Joe
just needed to-
standing by? Did you get into the fight intentionally because you wanted to blow off steam with Joe?
No. It's just something that happened, right? Like, no, I didn't.
Why did you storm off?
Well, because I don't know. I didn't know what else to do, and I just wanted to calm down. I wanted to just get out of that situation. And
Brenda, how many hours was he gone? Brenda, how many hours?
I mean, it must have been about 4 or 5 at that point. I mean, it was a long time, Mark. And I'm sorry, but I looked on Instagram, and Joe's wife posted pictures of them. Like, they were together. So what were you doing? They were at a party, not at a bar. I couldn't tell.
Why are you lying?
So where were you?
Okay, all right. I went to the party with Joe and Amber, okay? And there was someone there, she's been flirting with me over the past. I don't know what I was thinking. I just went there, and we hung out for a while, and I really don't want to get into any more details here on the radio.
I'm sorry. You hung out with another woman. Who is she? Yeah, who is this person?
She's just a friend of Joe and Amber's, all right? I mean, nothing happened. I promise you, nothing at all happened.
Wait, everything happened, Mark. You fought with your wife. You left intentionally. You stayed out knowing she was upset. And you went to a party with your friends, and you hang out with a girl that's flirting with you? Yeah, something happened.
Yeah, I know. I know.
New Year's.
I know. It sounds terrible. And
it is terrible.
Wait.
It doesn't sound terrible.
Did you
it's
kiss
terrible.
Her?
No, I didn't kiss her.
You
I
kiss
promise
this
you.
person?
I didn't. I didn't kiss her.
Who cares if he kissed her or not? At this point, look, Mark, did you plant this fight with your wife so you could go hang out and get your ego stroked?
No, it just all happened in the spur of the moment. I didn't plan the fight. I'm not that.
Why go to a party? Why go to a party and stay there when a woman's flirting with you while you know your wife is at home wondering where you are? After a fight, I don't get it, bro.
I know it's. I don't know what I was thinking, but when I was there, I just knew that everything I was doing was wrong. I was wrong. I did not.
But you didn't stop it. But you didn't stop it. You didn't stop it. You know it was wrong, but you didn't stop it.
I did leave. I left right after midnight. I left right after midnight.
Wait, but you didn't come home until 2 a.m, Mark. So where were you?
How could you be away from your wife at the ball drop?
I couldn't come home. I went for a drive. I just needed to think. I feel terrible about what I did, and I didn't know how to talk to you about it. And then I just went for a drive, and just to clear my head and think about this, and I didn't plan any of it, and I feel terrible. I'm really, really sorry.
So, look, Brenda, we're going to let you and Mark take it from here, but the facts are, I don't know, maybe he did intentionally want to have this fight for reasons to get away, to have this woman flirt with him. Maybe he did know that she was going to be at this party. Look, Joe's not any help here, and his wife doesn't sound like. And he's there, you're at home, you're upset, he's being flirted with, he knows all of this. That's pretty bad to me. That's pretty bad to me. It'd be, you're asking about did he kiss, did he hang out, but it's already bad to me. So you should, I don't know if you know who this woman is, maybe you call Joe's wife and find out. But we're going to let you go from there. Mark, thank you for staying on the phone, and Brenda, wish you the best of luck. But it's one thing to fight, then storm off, then stay out, but then to go to a party and have a woman flirt with you and you know it and you wait and you come home in the middle of the night. You're asking for it.
Yeah.
You're asking for it. I have something about this Ryan's Roses that dawned on me. And I'm just going to ask you, Tanya, straight up. Okay, straight up. So we just came out of a Ryan's Roses, and I don't know what's going on with this couple, but Brenda and Mark got into a fight New Year's Eve. He storms out and leaves, and he stays out through the ball drop into the new year till 2 a.m. Now, you got to know if you're going out and you're going to walk out of a fight and get in your car and drive away, you better come right back.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, if you come back in an hour or 2 hours on a normal night, that's bad. You're going to miss the turn of the year while your spouse is angry?
That's long-term damage.
You're asking for a breakup. I mean, you're asking for that level of impact. You really are. And you know what you're doing. When you go into a new year and the world saying, Happy New Year, Auld Lang Syne, and you're out with your buddies and a girl is flirting with you?
You knew your Auld Lang Syne.
Huh?
That's funny.
Auld Lang Syne?
Yeah. I know. It just was so random. I enjoyed it.
It's not random. It's the song that plays worldwide.
Song.
I know.
So you know what you're doing. And here's the thing. Was he cheating? I don't know if he's cheating, but he's asking for a problem in his marriage because he did that. And he was at a party with a girl he knew that was flirting with him while his wife was alone, upset on New Year's Eve at midnight.
That's cheating. That's cheating. I don't care.
Agree.
It's cheating.
I am as risen about it as you. Mm-hmm. When she said, "Did you kiss?" I don't care if they kissed. I'm already at the past kiss stage with his actions. To be honest, and sometimes on paper, maybe kiss is worse, but no, not in this situation. So anyway, Tanya, I got to ask you this.
Yeah.
And I know that your boyfriend's family or boyfriend and your family, my family, they all may be listening.
Okay.
Because I think what happened here is Mark picked the fight intentionally to go hang out. Have you ever, and I've met the men that you have dated, have you ever picked a fight or stirred the pot because you knew it wasn't going to work out in the long run to give you a way out?
No.
Really?
Yeah, because I've never wanted a way out. I'm always the one that gets broken up
Do
with.
you think they've ever stirred the pot with you as a straw to break the camel's back to break up?
I mean, I can't answer that truthfully because I'm not on their side of things, but no, I've never stirred the pot because I'm the one that gets broken up with.
Because I think if somebody has one foot out the door, they're looking for things to stir the pot, to fight about, to pick apart, they're looking for those moments. And it seems to me that that's what he did. That's what it sounds like to me. Because he just all of a sudden has this plan all lined up spontaneously to go out with his buddy, his wife, and this other woman's going to be there to flirt with him. It's too already, I think, in the works for it to just happen.
Set up. I knew a guy in college that would always cheat on his girlfriends to break up with them because he didn't want to deal with the confrontation or like that. Have that conversation. So it would just end angry.
So she would get upset, and then that was it.
And then they would break up. Yeah.
Well, that seems like that person needs a therapist.
Wow, yeah.
But
don't we all?
But there are times when you become aloof, distant, petty when you're ready to break up. It happens intentionally, and it's part of how some people deal with it. Has it
happened to you?
Has it happened to me? I'm sure it has. Yeah, I'm sure it has. You can tell when people are frustrated at the end, and little things just they become bigger things than they should be. And also, I think I've been able to be in relationships or dating someone where I knew it wasn't going anywhere, and therefore you begin to just distance yourself a little bit.
So that's your move.
It's not my move, and I didn't say it happened often. And by the way, I like my real long relationships, no, but people I've dated, probably.
So you just I'm busy, I can't hang. Maybe next week, maybe the week after.
No, I don't do that. I just think maybe it's not even intentional. You just kind of aren't as follow-uppy as you probably should be because you know, and they know, you both know that it's not really going somewhere, but yet it's still there,
but why isn't it going somewhere? That's the bigger question.
There is no bigger question at all in this conversation.
I think one person doesn't know. One person knows, but the other one usually doesn't know.
I think you can sense it. I think we can both sense it, both sides. I've been on both sides. Heightened sense.
Happy
But
New Year,
why are
guys.
you in relationships that you don't see going anywhere? That's the bigger question.
Well, he doesn't know that in the beginning.
I mean, Tanya, how naive. I don't know that at the first chapter.
Yeah.
And I don't know that they're not going anywhere. We may just have different goals at that time in our life.
Everyone goes in with hope.
Right? Like, I think there are situations. I mean, years ago, I never wanted to get married. Yeah, like, right? Like, when I was 30, I didn't want to get married.
And now?
I still don't want to get married, but you know what I'm saying. Oh, this song is such a dichotomy with this conversation.
I like it.
What does this song mean?
I think it means, things are in the past, days gone by, new beginnings. Should old, A-U-L-D, acquaintances be forgot?
Those are the lyrics?
Should old, A-U-L-D.
I always thought it was all.
Or old acquaintances be forgot, never brought to mind. Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? Keep your eye on the grand old flag.